Right, thanks for staying with us. Let's take you now to Mbombela in Mpumalanga, where the ANC will be celebrating the party's 112th anniversary this weekend. The Mbombela Stadium will be officially handed over this afternoon. For more on this, we're joined by Newzroom Afrika's Juniour Khumalo to the ANC, of course, much ahead of the much-anticipated January 8 statement celebrations tomorrow. Very good afternoon to you, Juniour. Talk to us about some of the preparation that's on the ground, especially as we know that as this January 8 statement will be presented, the climate, the political climate, is one where the ANC faces its toughest electoral battle yet. What are some of the preparations underway?
Indeed, it's going to be a tough election for the ANC this year. But the Secretary General of the ANC, Mbombela, will be here at the Mbombela Stadium in a few minutes' time. At 3:30, he's going to be receiving the stadium. So it's going to be ceremonially handed over to the ANC by SAPS officials as well as the CT officials who are going to be handing it over to the ANC. I'll just step out of the frame so that I just show you some of the preparations that have been done by the ANC. The stage is literally already set for the January 8 statement that will be addressed by the ANC President Cyril Ramaphosa tomorrow. This is a 43,000-seater and it was built in 2007 for the World Cup, the 2010 World Cup. So the ANC believes that it will be able to actually fill the stadium tomorrow. And as we see now, there is also a huge flag from Palestine as the ANC's legal team, the South African government's legal team is at The Hague making those arguments against the genocide that is happening in Gaza. So as the ANC hosts this January 8 statement, there is an expectation that South Africans are going to come to the stadium and fill up the stadium. Part of the address from the president of the ANC is going to be on things that the ANC is going to do this year for the people of South Africa. We know that the Secretary General has already hinted that the ANC might give South Africans a basic income grant. This is something that has been long in the making. We know that when COVID-19 hit, there was a 350 amount that has been given to South Africans, but the ANC wants to now come up with a bigger amount and give South Africans a basic income grant going forward. So that's part of the promises that the ANC is going to be making leading up to the elections that are going to also take place this year between May and August.
And in looking at some of the expectations from South Africans and what they're hoping to hear, what can one expect as the president steps on the podium, also given past January 8 statements in terms of the order and addressing some of the concerns?
I think one of the main things that stand out for the ANC, especially in December and right now, is the divisions that have been shown by some of the leaders. We know that former President Jacob Zuma has been here in Mbombela campaigning for a different party. So the ANC would like to show a united front. There was a question yesterday that was posed to the ANC leadership whether the former Deputy President David Mabuza will be in attendance. And the answer was yes, he has accepted an invite by the Secretary General Mbombela to come to the stadium. So we would like to, I think South Africans as a whole would like to see the former leadership of the presidents, the deputy presidents from Kgalema Motlanthe, Thabo Mbeki, as well as Mlambo Ngcuka coming here and showing a united front, especially given that the ANC is going to such a crucial election this year. We also know that South Africa is turning 30 years of democracy as well, and the president is expected to basically speak about some of the things that the ANC has been able to deliver in those 30 years. Not just the 5 years of his own administration, but the 30 years in power. He spoke yesterday at a women's conference, at a women's rally, a women's league rally, and he said that South Africa has been able to provide 90% of its citizens with electricity. We know there has been challenges with load shedding, but despite this, he says that it is a great achievement that an African country can provide a majority of its population with electricity. There's also free education for some students who are under NSFAS, who are going to be paid for. The Minister of Higher Education, Blade Nzimande, today spoke at the business forum that happened this morning, and he said that especially for the missing middle students, there is going to be an announcement that has already been approved by Cabinet that is going to be made also this Saturday by the President, and he is also going to give an emphasis on Sunday.
Very well. Junior Khumalo, let's leave it there for now.